Greetings, Ani, Bojo, Kwe Kwe, Tansi. It's Catherine here from Moonstarlodge with Brian running the big board there, and we're here with your Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy for the week of August 14th to the 20th. And in the middle, or almost the middle of this week, we have a lovely apogee new moon, and that heralds the beginning of setting sun woman, the grandmother of the 9th moon cycle. So this is a time of being aware of the shortening of the days and moving toward the fall time. If you're new to this channel, feel free to like this video if you do, and subscribe. We're trying to get some more subscribers, so Google will pay attention to us and support our videos as well. We are just doing an experiment with astrological videos, and I may go back to doing a quick reel card of the day. We'll see how that goes, and just skip the weekend videos. We'll see how we're just kind of looking at how things work. But anyway, there's lots of opportunity to look at our material on the moonstarlodge.com site and channel. So this week I'm clearly missing the thinning of the veil and the ghosty season. I am using a number of old friends, shall we say, and ones I've not used on the channel, but clearly they all relate to spooky season. So I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle, which is not spooky specifically, but does give us information on lunar issues. The Zammer Twins Oracle by the lovely, talented Patrick Valenza. That just arrived this week. The Ghosts and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt, the also lovely Lisa Hunt. The Marigold Tarot, because, well, I catch hell if I don't use them. The Deviant Moon Tarot, an old friend, full of lovely things to be frightened of. That's also by Patrick Valenza. The Galactic Heritage cards, because if we're going to have ghosts, we might as well have aliens and all of that too. We have the Embroidered Graveyard for clarifying purposes. And finally, with all this other spooky stuff, let's have some ravens in there too. So those are the decks I'm using, and let's go to the cards, Brian. No point in waiting. So here we have our significator card, and 7 cards for 7 days, 7 clarifiers, kind of 7 clarifiers. I actually have 2 Raven cards popped out, and simply because of the mood I'm in today, I have the Mad Woman and a picture of the Zammer Twins. They can just watch things. So the 10 of Pentacles. So we're talking about having all our ducks in a row for this earthly dimension, in this 3rd dimension, where we've got the generations represented, we've got financial wealth taken care of, job, but this is also about our legacy. And it's clarified here by the ancestors bringing us the 9 of Cups. So we have our material ducks in a row, our emotional happiness completely dealt with, and this is followed by the Sun. What better? The Sun is considered by many readers to be the happiest card in the deck. It's good luck, it's good enlightenment, and it's amazing. It's clarified here by this ghost bringing us the Ace of Cups. Wow. So a new emotional beginning, incubating. The 9 is near the completion cycle, so there's something new Could be a relationship, could be a sense of happiness. There could be all sorts of new things in the emotions, the water part of our spirit. The sun is followed by the Queen of Wands. So she's a beautiful being who's full of passion. The light of spirit wants us to walk with an internal sense of being ignited by all the possibilities that we have. So this new emotional beginning is supported by the passion of the Queen of Wands. She could be somebody external to you, or this could be the attributes of the Queen of Wands that you take on. It's interesting, it's clarified directly by the card Utopia. And we have a gentleman sitting here with an empty bowl looking at a perfect world. It's interesting because we are the manifestors of our reality, and we are meant to focus on what we do want and not begrudge what we don't have. So this person is doing the right thing. In Utopia, the perfect outcome is actually waiting for whatever the Queen of Wands, this passionate new beginning that you have emotionally and with all the luck and fortune we could possibly want. And in the middle of the week here, we've got the Hermit card, the pulling in to assess wisdom and knowledge. And that knowledge is something that historically the Hermit brings back into the community. But the Hermit here is assessing, I guess, all of the aspects of this new dynamic. And he's clarified here by the rein breaker, as in R-E-I-N, a horse's rein, breaking the reins, breaking free. So we are using the energy of the Queen of Wands to break free of something that might hold us back. Sitting too long in the quietude and the withdrawal is a possibility here. We have to make sure we get the information we need and then break free and manifest it. So here's this journey. So we're solidifying this Three of Wands journey, and it's enlightened or illuminated by the moon. It's a full moon. We've got a full moon at the end of the month. We've just recently come out of a major full moon. And our new journey is coalesced, it's happening, it's the Trinity, it's moving forward. So this comes very quickly. The Rainbreaker says we're not sitting in our hermitage pontificating. So the two Raven cards that came up, the first one that fell out and landed this way is this Raven walking away. And I asked for clarity from Spirit. This will happen very quickly. This card fell, and as it fell, this one came with it. I'm already asking Spirit, what is this Raven walking away from? And it says, you have chosen to seek the protection of the highest power, under whose wings you will find refuge. That's Psalm 91 in the Bible. So this is an amazing card. We are being directed to remember where our protection for this journey comes. It's our relationship with Source, that from which we have come, the field of all possibilities. You could call it Creator, you could call it God, you could call it Wankantanka, whatever you call it. It's that energy from which we all abide, and this arrow is, the triangle point is pointing at this journey. There must be some reminiscing going on here, because this is the Six of Cups. So there's an element of nostalgia. And I question whether the nostalgia comes from this whole new enterprise is maybe something that goes back to a longing many of us have wanted since childhood. That's kind of a coming full circle for most of us listening to this are adults now. But there are elements of nostalgia here, and nostalgia is a positive thing. The other dimensional beings are from Arcturus, and the card is parallel, and the number 9 is balance. So we've got a number 9 already here in this reading, and the balance card, Arcturians are very supportive of humans, and bringing balance to a situation that may have been out of balance is what you're doing by embarking on this journey. And it's interesting because actually this card, the Queen of Swords, very much helps balance the actions of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in a negative mode can be impetuous and do things which are probably wrong for our journey. The Queen of Swords has a clarity, and she just cuts to the chase. She doesn't let things happen that should not happen. It's clarified here by the moon card, purity, and that's reflecting the snow moon, which is typically in January. So what this says is 5 months from now, 6 months from now, whatever it is, maybe it's 4 months from now, whenever the snow moon hits in January, all of this will come to a peak. And this speaks volumes about how wonderful this is, the things that we are putting in motion. These are collective readings, so the dynamic energy from Source for all of us puts the majority of us in this position to be happening here. This is me today. I'm the mad woman, so I'm just overseeing this, and these are the Zammer twins, just because. All right, Brian, you can flip the camera. That's totally cool. There was a little bit of not just the need to have the veil-like cards here. This apogee moon is a time when those of us who have trained as shamanic practitioners in our various cultural paradigms use an apogee moon to journey as far as we possibly can. It's when an apogee moon is when it is the furthest from the Earth it can be in its orbit. So its pull, the gravitational pull, is the least it can be. So consequently for us who journey, it makes it easier to journey. If there's a death happening, we can work, as a psychopomp. If there's just a journey to go into the Nagual, that's where we go. Anyway, it's a wonderful time for dreaming and manifesting, and don't take this card for granted. All right. Thank you, Miigwech, for watching. If you've made it this far, give us a like, which is the thumbs up. By all means, subscribe. We need subscribers. You can check out links in the bottom in the description. Send me a coffee. I need the coffee. All right. Aho.